I know that there's kind of this split that exists right now between, I think, a lot of very dedicated conservatives and believers who think that our culture, meaning our pop culture, has become so corrupt and so corrupting that they need to disengage from it. That, cancel your subscriptions, don't go to the movies. Even people who said, during kind of the height of the post-Floyd stuff, don't watch football and that kind of thing. I have a different opinion, which is that, first off, there's no reason to concede the field to the left when it comes to these things. We are consumers too. In fact, in a lot of cases, we're the majority of consumers of a lot of these products. You want to tell me that the average Disney Plus subscriber, is super invested in the kind of, woke agenda that they've been pushing. Well, look at what happened when they put out this Strange World, movie the other day. It just fell on its face. So to me, part of this is kind of reclaiming those spaces and doing so in a way that says, no, if you go down this road, we're going to send you signals that we don't want you to do that. We want to be able to have these things be things that we can share as Americans and have a common culture together, and not, have a situation where Top Gun Maverick comes out and we don't go see it.
That was actually a good movie. Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
I watched it on a plane the other day. I never know about sequels like that. It was good.
You watched it on a plane?
Yeah.
No, you need to watch it in IMAX, man. There were old, there were bald men who saw the first one when they were 55 crying and saying they were back.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
What do you think about that argument? Because I think that there's a case to be made on both sides.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you that there's a case to be made on both sides. I think when it comes to children, I can tell you what I'm doing as a parent, and that is I will not expose my child to media, whether it's movies, whether it's shows, even children's books now at libraries. I mean, libraries have the drag queen story hours, right? I will not expose my child to any kind of quote unquote entertainment that's meant to corrupt her, right? I will dedicate my life to, I still consume this stuff. Partially because some of it I find entertaining, but partially because I need to know what the cultural influence that is influencing the younger generation is so that I can counter it. I think, too, I used to have a different mindset on this. I used to think that boycotts were kind of pointless and stupid, that, maybe your political activism is a little bit more valuable than finding out what every corporation donates to. And I've changed my mind on this because of the level of corruption, the level of wokeness that exists in so many of these corporations. And I now think that if you have the capacity to do it, use your money as a vote. Before you threaten to cancel something, coordinate a mass email campaign, a mass Twitter campaign where you are telling this corporation, we are your customers. You are supposed to serve us because we're meeting in this marketplace. You're supposed to provide a product. We pay you for it. There's supposed to be mutually beneficial contract. If it's not mutually beneficial, we will sever this contract. That actually does make a difference to consumers or to companies when consumers do that. So I advocate for people to definitely make their voices heard when it comes to this. And if it crosses a line, like Balenciaga, where it's like, line. How can you get more evil than that? Truly, then no. I mean, you shouldn't participate in that kind of popular culture. You should just burn that metaphorically to the ground.